Hey guys, what's up? Thank y'all for joining. I'm so damn tired. Oh Lord. Let's get into the show though. Thank y'all for being here. Hey Rose, hey Audrey Williams, thanks for being here. We're gonna jump right on in, guys. Everybody else will pour in. Hey Queen Namaka, thanks for being here. Carolyn Johnson, thanks for being here. Everybody, thanks for being here. Okay, everyone. Of course, please tap on that like button for me. Hey True, thanks for being here. Everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment. Okay. All right. Let's get into our first topic. This is not a very, very long video, very informational. You guys see the description of the video. So let's go ahead and jump on into that. Today was Clive Davis's funeral. So we're going to look at some highlights with that. A lot of celebrities showed up. Okay. A lot of celebrities showed up in honor of Clive Davis. Child, before he gone down there to the flames, honey. That's what the people say. Before he gone down there to them good flames that's waiting for him. Okay. But they had his funeral at the Central Synagogue in New York City. Okay. That's in Barry Manilow. That's him in the blue, just because I know who he is. Was among many music legends who gathered at Central Synagogue, damn, in New York City to pay their final respects to legendary music executive Clive Davis. All right, so let's go ahead and play that. On blue. Look at that blue suit. How the celebrities showed up. I mean, Clive Davis is okay. He was originally over J Records, but he helped sign Alicia Keys, Whitney Houston, and so many other artists out there. So he was also Angie Stone was also on his label as well. So let's get into the rest. Okay. I just pulled several clips that I found, and we're going to take a look at that. Then we're going to move on into some other stuff. I just want to share that with you guys to show y'all who's actually there. Shout out to the 78 watching. All right, so music's biggest stars gathered to honor Clive Davis at his memorial service in New York City. That's obviously his obituary, which is professionally done. All right, that's them carrying his casket out. Let's get into some pictures. Dionne Warwick was there. She actually spoke. We're going to listen to her here in a second, child, because she let the people know. All right, we're going to show you. There's Usher. I expected him to be there as well. Alicia Keys and Swiss Beats is there. Okay. Y'all see LL Cool J and his wife, Simone. All right. Ja Rule and his wife. Okay. Stevie Wonder is there. Brought out some real names out here, okay? Hey, y'all. Thanks for being here. Brought some real names out. Okay, there's Babyface is there. Okay. Kenny G. Y'all remember Kenny G playing his little flute, or not flute, but saxophone, whatever it is he plays. All right. Bruce Springsteen, that's a big name. Bruce Springsteen is definitely a big name. So shout out to him for being there. Jennifer Hudson is there. Okay. Wonder where Common is. Y'all know her. She and Common are dating. But that's what security looks like. Okay. I think she sang too. A video I saw, I think she sang as well. Dallas Austin, who was over TLC, the producer for TLC. That's Chili baby daddy. Okay. Chili from TLC is her baby daddy. All right. Dallas Austin was there. Avery Wilson right here. Y'all know, and he sings down, honey. I wonder if he sang. I don't know. But it brought up some really, really good celebrities, as you guys can see. All right, let's keep going. All right, here is where Dionne Warwick spoke, child. But the people didn't speak back to her, and she checked their asses too in church. She let them know, damn it, I done spoke to y'all while y'all not speaking back. All right, so shout out to Neighborhood Talk. Dionne Warwick was not playing around at Clive Davis's funeral. She said, I said good morning, and y'all supposed to be talking back to me when I talk to you. She seemed like one of them aunties that will check you and don't play. She got that Whitney Houston attitude in her. So let's get into Auntie Dionne in here, child.
Good morning. All right now, y'all. I said good morning. You're supposed to be talking to me when I talk to you. Clive, good morning.
I know that's right, Dionne.
All right now, y'all. I said good morning. You're supposed to be talking to me when I talk to you.
Whoa, honey.
Clive.
That's a little sassy one, ain't it? This person here said that's me walking into work. That's what y'all tell people when you walk into. I said good morning. That is so funny. I had to share that because I said Dionne Warwick, honey, she is a little sassy one. I couldn't imagine her going off on somebody because she like her lips would get tight and she would cuss you smooth out if you up and try her. But those are some clips and pictures from some celebrities and stars who showed up to Clive Davis's funeral that went down on today. All right, looked like it was a beautiful service from some of the clips that I saw. Said Dionne Warwick is family and we're come on, Kojic. Okay, I'm Kojic too, child, when I go. Bedside Baptist, woo woo. All right, let's get to the next topic, child. Looks like Michelle ATL'IEN is going to be sitting down with TASHA K, all right, to do an interview. I can't keep up with TASHA K in these interviews. I just can't. I have one coming up this Friday, and I will let y'all know who as it gets a little closer. Because the last time I announced it early, folks tried to go ahead of me and fuck up my interview, right? And I had a good one. So yeah, I have an interview that's gonna be happening this Friday, and I'll give y'all some more details as we get closer. We've already secured that interview, so y'all get to come over Friday and check it out. Okay, y'all know who this person is. They're on TV. Y'all seen them on TV, and they've agreed to do an interview. So this Friday it should be going down. All right, so I'll give y'all you guys more information on that as we get a little closer. All right, so we're gonna be getting into doing more interviews. I said I wanted to do that before, but I be so busy from work, coming on here trying to get my videos out a day. I be trying to tap in at least 2 to 3 times with you guys. It's a lot, y'all. It isn't being a wife, being a mom, making sure everything is done here. Oh my God, like I be so tired by the time I go to bed. But anywho, let's get into this. Shout out to TASHA K. So Michelle ATL'IEN, on why Kandi Burruss should have never been married, y'all. I think everyone should try or have their hand at being married. Marriage is a beautiful thing if you make it that way. Marriage is what you make it. You pick the right person, it can work out, okay? If you get into the marriage, some people get married because of business reasons. Some people get married just because they don't want to be alone, okay? Some people get married just to have companionship. It's so many reasons why people get married. I don't know why Kandi and Todd chose to be married. It seemed like they had love for each other, but I don't feel like they could please each other, or maybe they were too greedy. Sometimes you can be too greedy in a relationship and you seek out other situations versus just loving what you have in front of you, and it can be damaging. But let's get into what they're saying here, because now I'm gonna be interested in hearing what they have to say in this interview. Let's go. Shout out TASHA K.
It was a scheme set up by Todd. Look,
It was a scheme set up by
the Kandi, in my opinion, should have been married to nobody because she's not a monogamous person. Like, if you're not a monogamous person, you shouldn't be in any contractual agreement with anybody.
That's true.
I just feel like if you have everything, I feel like Todd would have stayed anyway.
But think about it. She met Todd on the show. Phaedra introduced them in Africa or whatever. To me, Kandi was single because remember her fiance had got unalived. Yeah. It felt like to me, Kandi needed Todd. Now I'm a housewife. I got a husband. So you gonna take care of him.
It was a scheme set up by Todd. Listen,
it was a scheme set up by Kandi.
Did you start that scheme set up by Todd? Who started that?
Bertha started that.
You're right.
Yeah, it was a scheme set up by Todd to come to you with the bullshit.
Okay, but real question.
Yeah, so it look like they're going to be sitting down doing an interview. I can't say that Todd, it wasn't meant for Kandi to be married, because anybody can be married, right? Like I said, for whatever reason she chose to marry Todd, I feel like they were in love when they got married. But I think things just kind of, dwindled down and went in 2 different directions because of the expectation. I think Kandi wanted to introduce her other life, which is being with women, into the bedroom with Todd. I don't feel like, and according to Todd, he wasn't fully into that, but he did it to please Kandi, and it wound up blowing up in their faces because now it's like neither one. I don't feel like they're over each other. I'm just be honest with you. I don't think they're over each other. Kandi is still crying over him. I might show y'all the video here in a second. She's not over him. They just went on they call it a co-parenting vacation. I keep saying, maybe I haven't matured enough. I don't know, but I don't want to be anywhere with somebody who I decided I don't want to be with anymore. So co-parenting vacations, I'm just not interested in doing that. Sorry, okay. But Kandi, you a good one, honey. But she and Todd, they constantly go on vacations together, and they seem to enjoy it. But do I feel like Kandi is over Todd? I don't. Do I feel like Todd is completely over Kandi? I don't, but who knows? Just because a person gets divorced doesn't mean that they can't find their way back to each other, because it happens all the time. But we'll see what happens. Sometimes absence make the heart grow fonder. Maybe people need time to grow up. Like Kandi was saying in the video the other day, she's never seen Todd read a Bible and never seen him in this space before. So maybe spirituality could be the very thing to change him to where she might spin the block. And not saying that I want her to, but it's highly possible that she could say, hey, I see a different person in you. You are my kid's father. Maybe we can try this a second round. There's people out there to get married 2 and 3, 4 times to the same person, right? So we never know. Even though Mama Joyce don't like him, she still managed to stay married to this man for what, 12 or so years. So they made it a long time, longer than most people thought they would be together. I think a lot of people thought, oh, they'll be married a year to 6 months to a year and they'll be getting a divorce. They defied all the odds against them, and they stayed together, have 2 beautiful children. And Todd embraced her daughter, Riley, and he still keeps in touch with Riley. I follow them, so he be with Riley all the time, having like father, daughter, because even though that's not his biological daughter, but he be hanging with Riley. Riley be happy to hang with him. You can see him smiling and hanging out and doing family things. So shout out to them for still being able to do that. All right. But let's go ahead and get into Kandi. She said that I've been on a healing journey and it's ongoing. She said in Houston and Dallas, I'm coming to you August 21st and 23rd. So she says, come through. She's still doing her I did, and I don't show. I think that's the name of it, where she's talking about her divorce and her healing process, etc., crying on stage and all that. I don't know if I could talk about it that long, but if that's the way she chooses to heal and get it out of her system, I can't judge. But let's get into what she has to say. Shout out to Kandi.
I'm kind of scared to be back outside.
How were you able to heal from that?
I don't think I'm healed.
So as you guys can see, it's kind of like a therapeutic thing for Kandi, where she's on stage, she's talking about what she went through in her marriage. You know, a lot of women can resonate with that because some of them may have gone through some things in their relationship and or marriage that caused their marriage to end. And with Kandi sharing her life story, it could be a testimony for someone else. You know, her testimony could be a testimony and kind of help somebody get through what she's going through. So I get it, right? I'm not mad at that at all. So Kandi, if you want to be the spokesperson for divorced women, honey, go on out there and do it. If you can make a bag off of it as well, that's a bonus, right? That's a bonus. I'll play it one more time. Emotional with Kandi stage. So
I'm kind of scared to be back outside.
how were you able to heal from that?
I don't think I'm healed.
So shout out to Kandi, man. Nothing negative to say about that. I really hope that she and Todd figure it out. They seem to be having a great co-parenting relationship. That's important because, you know, you don't want to be too bitter with the person that you're trying to co-parent with until it kind of derails your relationship with that person to where they can't be cordial around the kids. Like the last thing you want to be doing is screaming and hollering like these next people that's coming up here, child, because baby, this is so toxic. Blueface, I really want y'all to get something, child, to get some therapy or something. Y'all know he has another baby on the way by this girl named Nevaeh. She is pregnant, okay? And she is saying that, let me go ahead and pull this up. She is saying that Blueface may have given her an STI. That's dangerous in pregnancy, girl. Like, I would not be fucking with him when you know he's dealing with different women. That's a dangerous situation. All babies are a blessing. Shout out to It's on site, and of course Blue's Clues 124, because look like that's where they got it from. Blue said that Blueface and Nevaeh, which is his upcoming baby mama, gets into a heated live stream argument after Nevaeh says that a woman DM'd her claiming that Blueface allegedly exposed her to an STI. Y'all see her stomach? She's very, very pregnant. She already has a son by someone else, but she is expecting with Blueface. He's so disrespectful. But Carlissa can get on here and cuss Krishan out for her parenting. But Blueface, child, the way he treats women is a direct reflection of how he was not raised correctly. And his father is around him. So, like, did he not have a great representation of a man raising a boy into how a boy is supposed to be and then becoming a respectful man? I don't think so, because the way he even talks to his mom, he calls her a bitch and everything else when he gets mad at her. So it's like, all right, hold on, guys. Let me get into mama mode because my son down there on the game. Hold on. All right, guys, I had to be in mama mode right quick. Okay, so let's get into this video, child, because this I'm gonna go ahead and put my trigger up just because. When I saw this, I said, "Oh my Lord, people really live like this? Jesus, this is a whole nother level right here." So Blueface and Nevaeh get into this heated argument. Let's get into it according to It's On Site. Let's go.
Don't you do that? Don't you fucking do that? Don't you do that?
You know something and you got some. You got some. Like you got some tea, bitch. You ain't got no fucking tea.
What are you talking about?
You just came in here.
You're not talking about shit.
With the fucking phone.
I said, what is this, you nasty motherfucker? I said, look what was sent to me.
Okay.
Nobody ever said shit.
I know. You see my response for it, right? I don't give a fuck. So why, when I check you about something else, you try to make it about that as if that has anything to do with it?
Yeah.
No, it's you. Fuck my tea, bitch. I never skipped it. Shut up. Fuck.
You know who ran up here with your bobblehead ass talking about?
Mind you, her child is there listening to all of this, and she's pregnant. Like that energy that you are transmitting to your unborn child, like that's not healthy, right? You're giving yourself unwanted stress, which then feeds to your child. And Blueface, if it's gonna be that way, maybe you should leave until things die down and not have the mother of your child, your expected mother of your child, to be in this type of rage and going off, and maybe treat her a little bit better so she don't have to be fussing out women who sending her messages and saying that they've been exposed to an STI. Because if you are still sleeping with your current baby mama who is pregnant, then you could transmit that to your unborn child. God forbid another child comes out like Krishan's baby. And no, we're not picking at anyone's child, but STIs and STDs, those types of things can, fuck a child up out here. So you got to be careful. You don't want to be out here spreading things to people that should not be getting things spread to them. Let's get.
Look at this.
Lord have mercy, child.
Fuck. If I showed you what they said about you in my motherfucking DM, bitch, you would be mad. The fuck are you talking about? I don't give a fuck about what somebody talking about in your DMs, bitch. Damn homies. Hey, anybody in the chat, all y'all gotta do is DM this bitch. She at home bored as fuck reading them, acting like she not. She reading all y'all DMs. Tell the bitch you pregnant. Tell her we got twins. Tell her I got this, I got that. Tell her I'm paying the fee. Tell her all the shit. Get this bitch out of here. Like
she said it's
better be here when I get back.
I'm done with
a whole child sitting back here listening to all this. That's not any type of conversation that should be spoken of around the child. That language, and then you wonder why Blueface kids be cussing like that. His daughter be saying bitch and all types of words at barely 5 years. Well, she is 5 now because she just graduated kindergarten. But yeah, at 5, your kids should not be saying motherfucker and bitch and all types of words at 5. And where did they learn it from? Their grandmama, Carlissa, their daddy, and this thing right here, because she be around his kids too. I don't even want to hear what her son be saying, because if y'all doing this right here on live, I hate to see how y'all act off live. This is so, I'm surprised people ain't come took your child away from this type of behavior. Like, this is toxic as hell.
him.
And if you notice, it's the same way he and Krishan used to be. It was always something where they were always fighting about something. I don't know why these girls come back to him or even want to be with him when y'all see this pattern of behavior. You're not going to be treated no better.
Yes, I don't want him, but it's the principle. This was recent. Just let you know. He fucks everyone raw.
Oh, now so you come in to kiss her after you just called her every bitch in the book. Ciao.
I do.
And I said, this is what I said. I said, well, I came back clean, so I don't know the circumstances. So don't you do that.
So now y'all are comparing STD tests. So you said, so now I came back clean. What's to say that you want the next time? I would not be sleeping with him through the duration of my pregnancy just to protect my child, if not myself. Like, have some integrity. I would be scared to be with someone who I know is just willfully out here just spreading the D like that. And you are carrying a child. HIV or anything could be caught. Not saying he has it, but if you're that loose with a person and not using protection, things can be spread. You got to protect your child. You got to protect your child. Kids can come out blind from STDs and STIs. Like, girl, oof, Lord God, I don't want to see no more. Prayers up, child. Prayers up. I really hope they figure it out. All right, let's get into this. Shamea addresses Angela's accusations of her cheating, said that where did it stem from? So Carlos is talking to Shamea. I don't think I saw this clip, so we're going to look at it and move along. All right. Oh, my child, honey. My child on the game, Lord. All right, so let's get into it. Shout out to the Carlos King. Let's get into what he and Shamea are talking about, these cheating allegations, child. Let's go.
When you look at the allegations that Angela Oakley made, do you think it was payback for what happened last season when Portia made the comment about Charles and what she would do? And Angela felt at the time, as a married woman, you were laughing at her expense. Do you think Angela never let that go, and the moment an opportunity presented itself to, and maybe in her purview to expose you, that she did it in that infamous sit down?
Possibly. You know, I can't say why she would do, or, you know, why she said what she said, right? I do know that I apologized to Angela for my part in it, for laughing at it, right? That was my girl. Like, I'm gonna stand 10 toes down. In the back of the cop car, I was too, you know, we laughed it off, whatever, you know. I owned it. I apologized for it. I would have thought we should have been able to move on from it. I had no other beef with Angela at all. That was the only thing. And now she's saying that there's more that I said. I said absolutely nothing else, but her clothes be fitting whack and she can't dress. And I mean, of course, I make my little snot shit like with her nose.
Shamea, how was you dressing, child, when you was a friend of on the show? Let's not forget now, you just married into money. You were not always well off. You were dressing very janky and thrifty too before you met Gerald. Let's not get it twisted. You haven't always been labeled up, my dear. You have not. You have not. You've been on TV with your hair looking like your ass just finished picking a field of corn. You was looking fucked up like before you married Gerald. Gerald saved you, honey. Gerald is the reason why you out here in the Dolce and Gabbana and the Birkin bags and the Roberta Cavalli and the Gucci this and the Gucci that. Like, it for real. So you can't be talking about Angela. Angela got old money. Charles Oakley got old money. So let's keep going.
Her feet. Oh, whatever. But I never have attacked Angela's marriage. Matter of fact, I'm a Charles Oakley fan. So.
Well, you did say he doesn't come home at night.
He is the one that said that. Actually, if you want to roll the tape back, Charles said that I leave home. They asked him, I think it was at Portia's dinner, what's the key to a successful marriage? He said, I leave home in the morning before they wake up or something like that. I don't know if it's verbatim, and I don't get home until they're sleeping or till she sleeps. So I'm repeating what your husband said.
But Shamea, don't you be out all time of night too while your sick child is home with Gerald and the nanny and your other daughter too? So ain't it kind of the same thing? You might not leave early in the morning before everybody wake up, but you do be out. You should be home as a mom. You should be home. You were crying on the bus when y'all went on the girls trip. Oh, I want to be around my child. As soon as you get home, you out hanging with the Hawks players. Like, girl, what?
Yeah, girl.
So for the record, you weren't trying to intimate that Charles is out there having...
Well, she said, my husband said, when he's out, he sees you out.
Yes.
I repeated what she said and said, well, if he sees me out, then he's out too. He outside and you ain't with him. Where's the lie? You say he see me out. Don't that mean he out too?
When you see Charles out, is he with Angela?
No, but I've only seen Charles out like twice. If it's not in my workspace, I've seen him at Prime. But I want to say I was with Kelly one time. And I'm like, what is this out that you're talking about? And if I'm out like that, I'm working. It's a bag involved. I'm only using her own words.
Against her.
Hello?
Okay.
Please do the same for me. Don't come for my job or my marriage. I'm even cool with you saying BBL shit. Go for it, girl.
It's a telltale sign that Shamea be liking to dish it out, but can't take it. And then you tell this lady, and I said the other day, you talking about some at the reunion, you need to name names of who these guys are that you allege that I've been messing with. But then you've already gone ahead of the reunion and filed a cease and desist on her. So you know that's highly impossible that she's going to do that and risk being sued. She knows that you're going to try to sue her if you go and say that with her being served a cease and desist. So Shamea, pick one. Like, either you want the truth out or you don't. Like, why you running and filing the cease and desist and what you felt that Angela had to say if she's calling names and you know she was going to call the name of the person. She said, you want me to tell you who it is? I'll tell you. Next thing we know, she's has a cease and desist on her. Like, girl, he's at the reunion. She can't at the reunion. And you knew exactly what you were doing. I feel like it might be somebody. It might be something to it if you rushing to do that. All right, let's move on. Got a couple more topics, honey. We got to get into this Marsau shit. I'm tired of talking about him too. All right, so shout out to my girl Millichan, because she did break this. I know a lot of you guys were asking in my video this morning about when we talked about Arianne, about her being a nurse. Y'all said, what kind of nurse is she? Well, it says here, Arianne Janae Curry, that is her name. And Millichan looked it up to see that she is an LPN, and it looks like this was printed out. She just did it today, so she pulled it up today. But Arianne's had her license now for about since March, from what Millichan is saying. So Arianne's been a licensed LPN, you guys, since March, and I think she's gonna have to renew her license kind of soon. But she is acting as an LPN right now, so she did graduate according to what we were saying, and it's right here, as you guys can see, Arianne Janae Curry. That's her. She is, they send license type. Millichan pulled it up, and she is indeed a LPN in Huntsville, Alabama. So, yeah, so y'all get sick down there in Huntsville. Arianne might be your nurse, right? Girl, she ain't giving me no IV. Hell no. All right. If I'm ever sick and she come in my room, I'm getting dressed, and I'll be like, don't worry about it, child. I'll pray about whatever's wrong with me, or y'all better send somebody else in here, but she ain't about to be my damn nurse. Hell no. All right, but yeah, so Arianne, she is legit out here, honey. She got her LPN little license, and she is practicing down there at the damn hospital, okay? What y'all say? Y'all so messy. Saying it's going to take her another 50 to 11 years to become RN. Why are y'all this way, y'all? So, why are y'all this? Carolyn Russell says, so Todd has a baby on the way. So will Kandi be taken care of? Who said Todd had a baby on the way? I didn't hear that. Y'all ahead of me on that. And y'all know I used to be on my shit. I don't know. And I follow Todd. I'm gonna have to go be nosy now. All right. So good for Arianne. She finally making some coin. Yeah, I mean, it's good for her. Shit. She gotta take care of her kids, because Martell ain't ready to take care of you always. Lasso, you are a mess, girl. God, I thought I was messy. Somebody told me my chat. What they call me? I was like, who is this person? They thought they were reading. Oh, Tail. They said Tail, Tell. You are messy. I said, who the fuck is Tail? Who's Tail? I'm real. Who is Tail? Tail, you so messy. I said, but you be bringing your messy ass over here to watch me and get to my tea. So I see you like the mess that I am putting out there. You be right over here listening in the goddamn bushes or in my chat, and then running in my comments and trying to tell me I'm messy when you love the fact that I'm messy. Okay, how else am I get the tea but to be messy? Damn. Either you want me to be messy or you don't. Do you want to mess or you don't? You gotta pick. Okay, shit. Damn, I be all this hard work I be doing for y'all. Yeah, it's my Tail. You are. I said, who the fuck is Tail? Who is Tail? Lasso said, I don't care, man. I just can't help it. Said, I can't help it. It's like, you ain't getting it from me. Okay. Child, don't be saying you got it from me now. You were messy before you clicked on this live. All right, so let's get into this thing right here, child, because I'm sick of him. I'm sick of him, child. Hold up. Okay, I'm just that sick. Oh, girl. All right, so let's get into him. Lord God. All right, so we got to do our homework first so that you guys can see what's going on. As you guys know, everybody knows by now, everybody's reported on it, that Marsau Scott, honey, was arrested for simple assault, for harassment, for writ of something for a warrant. All right. I don't feel like pulling the shit back up. I did 2 videos on it. For those of you that follow me, you already know what's going on. All right. So now the time of the arrest. Well, shit, I got to pull it up, don't I? Do I? Well, the time of the arrest, I do, because it's for purposes' sake. Child. All right, hold on. Let's stop sharing. Because I don't want nobody saying, that's not how it happened. He'd be quick to try me on that. So let me go back and pull my shit up, child. Ain't got time. Ain't got time. All right, hold on. Let's go back to this, child, so we can get the things of the things, honey. Yeah, not that one. Get the things of the things, Lord. All right, so that first piece, I do need that. So y'all be patient with me, all right? I'm gonna get this shit together. I just, all right, hold on. Nope, not the right one. All right, is this it? Yeah, it is. All right, okay. I'm gonna go to the actual mugshot info. That's what I need. Because when I'm talking, honey, you know you gotta show proof over here, because people be quick to lie and say that, girl, that's not what it said, girl. That's not what had happened. So when I'm talking, the screen will be pulled up. All right. So let's go ahead and get it up. That didn't sound right, did it? Let's go ahead and get it up. All right. All right, so you guys see on my screen, we've already shared this before. We're going to share it again. All right, www.madisoncountysheriffsdepartment.com. All right, so as you guys can see here, this is Marsau's mugshot. It says here, booking time 7:31 a.m. Pay attention to this time. Keep this time in your mind. All right, release time 9:58 a.m. So simple assault, 3rd degree, harassment, okay, as well as alias writ arrest misdemeanor with a $600 bond. All right, so let's go back. Let's stop sharing and let's get into. All right, so let's show this one, because we definitely got to show this, because this is directly connected to what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm gonna show receipts, honey, because anybody play with me. No sirree, because I got some tea on this information, child. So according to this, I pulled it up. In Huntsville, Alabama, most standard bars and clubs close by 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. due to local regulations. Okay, so most of it, give or take 30 or so minutes, because you clean it up, whatever the case, working on the books, whatever. But typically, in terms of having patrons in your business and you still open and running, open and partying, whatever, as far as clubs, bars, or whatever, that means you got to call last call. No more drinks after a certain time, because we about to shut this thing down. Y'all know how it is. If you've ever been to a bar, club, whatever, they let you know, all right, last call. We about to shut it down. If you want one last drink, go ahead and get it in, because we about to close this thing down. So by 2:30, if you close at 2, at least by 2:30, everybody's up out of there. Y'all know when they cut the lights on and everybody looking like vampires, looking crazy, right? So in Alabama, Huntsville, Alabama, that's the time by local regulations that is supposed to close. All right. So. All right. So let me pull this one. We're getting there, guys. Work with me, okay? Work with me. Okay. So according to this page here, I took the liberty of pulling up. This is the Black Cigar Lounge in Huntsville, Alabama, where Tisha Marsau owns the business. Okay, you guys can go and look it up for yourself. I have it right here on the screen, though. All right. Monday, we see they're open Mondays. They open at 11 and they close at midnight. Okay, so they are within the regulations of what they're asking for them to be open and or closed. All right. Tuesday, same thing, 11. Let's just say it this way: Monday through Thursday, they are open from 11 a.m. and closed at midnight. Okay. Now, as it gets closer to the weekend, y'all know people are off work. They want to party. They want to hang out a little bit later than midnight. Okay. But they have to be closed by 2 a.m. As you guys can see here, Fridays and Saturdays, they are open at 11 a.m. and closed by 2 a.m. Okay. Right. open at 11. So they always open at 11, no matter what. But they close at 2 a.m. on Friday and Saturday, which is typical partying day. You get off from work, you want to go get you a nice drink, shake your ass a little bit, and take it on to the house. All right, by 2 a.m. in most places, specifically here. Of course, Sunday is 11 a.m. and then they close at midnight. Okay, so keep that in your mind. Keep that in your mind. So let's stop sharing. All right, so show this one more time. I gotta tie it in. Work with me. So y'all see the times, all right? So, according to Madison County, Alabama jail records, Marsau Scott was booked on June 28th at 7:31 a.m. He was later released the same day at 9:58. So 7:31, he was arrested. 7:31 a.m. All right. On the 28th, which is on a Sunday. All right, which is on a Sunday. They close at midnight on Sunday. So why was somebody there that late after? If he was arrested and booked and all of that at 7 something, according to what was said, and I got to play it again just to have it on record. Okay. All right, hold on for me. Okay, hold on. Hold on, y'all. We got to get this. Okay, yeah. Let's take it back. Hold on. To what's my mile marker here? Give a mile marker. All right. What is it? 2:38. No. Is it one? Yeah. Hold on, y'all. Okay, yeah, this is the one. All right, so according to 236, I got to get it to the right point. All right. So you guys can hear what was said by his mother-in-law of what happened and the timing. So check out the time.
But Marsau, it was not at 7 o'clock this morning. He got arrested at 7:31. That is true. That part is true. But it was the police call earlier before then. The police was called out there. Someone acting a fool inside of the club. Okay? Someone was acting a fool inside of the club, so the police was called out. And the guy ended up coming back. So I'm just going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it there. And whatever went on from that point on, that's what was happening. It's happened at the club. He was getting ready to close. And things accumulate from there. And everybody know when there be a fight at a club or something going on at a club, things happen all the time at the club. Because like I said, if it would have been at my place of business and something like that happened, I probably would have been going to jail too. But I'm going to go into jail for a different reason. Okay? Wouldn't be no assault or none of that. Okay? Somebody come back to my place of business, tell me what they're going to do to me, and I'm still standing out there, I'm not going to give you no opportunity to hurt me. So, yeah. That's it, I must say.
Okay. So y'all heard the timeline of what was said happened that night. Okay. Now we saw when this place is supposed to be closed. I see you, Stacey Lane. All right. So let me get back to this screen. So we already see. So if he got booked at 7:31, that means that very shortly thereafter, that means that something happened. Correct. All right. So from what I was told by a very reputable source who lives in that area, not too far from BLAQUE, who's patronized that place several times. They've been there several times. That particular night, no one was there. No one was there after 3 something, after 3:30, 3:45ish. Nobody was there unless they parked around the back and we didn't know about it. But what did happen is that one of the employees, female employees that worked there, and this is a very reputable source, one of the female employees that work at BLAQUE is said to have her boyfriend had come up there because it was after hours. Okay, you guys see that they were supposed to close. This happened on a Sunday. The arrest happened on Sunday. Let's pull this back up. Right here, the 28th is on a Sunday. We just showed you guys that they're supposed to be closing at midnight. So not sure why he was booked all the way up to 7 o'clock, but it seems that somebody was there a little longer than they were supposed to. A boyfriend is said to have come up there. That's who he got into a fight with. Is said to be the boyfriend of one of his employees, came up there to question his girlfriend, which is one of the black, I think she's a waitress, they're saying. She works there. And asking her why the fuck she wasn't, I guess, home, or why she was still there, or whatever. Anyway, it was a heated conversation between the female employee and her boyfriend, okay? And they're saying that Marsau came out there and inserted himself in their conversation, which the guy turned his anger to them or to him. And it was said that Marsau then grabbed the guy, which then caused the two of them to get into a fight. That's what was said. Marsau, they're saying, put his hands on him, on the boyfriend who came up there to talk to his girlfriend. And they said that the conversation did become heated, and that the girl, that Marsau then ran over and grabbed the guy to, I guess, hold him or to, I don't know, restrain him or what. And anyway, it turned into a fight. The guy got upset and they got into this physical situation. And the police did come. Okay. The police did come. Let me refer back to my notes. Okay. Because I'm winging it. And I read it a few times, but I want to, all right. Because the person that sent it to me, and I know they're not going to lie. All right. So it says that the boyfriend of the female employee dropped by there at around 5 a.m. to go off on her, because she's supposed to probably had her ass at home. If they close at 12, why are you still there at 5 a.m., right? And it says that, of course, y'all know Marsau is the manager. The establishment was supposed to be closed. There's no security there. They don't have security at BLAQUE. So I guess he was acting as security and boss. But what's alleged is that Marsau went out there and got into the middle of the argument between the female co-worker that works at BLAQUE and this alleged boyfriend, okay? And a fight did ensue. Now, where the harassment part came from, because I'm hearing the other person did not get arrested, but Marsau did. He has 3 charges. He has a harassment and he has a, as you guys can see, simple assault 3rd degree. So if you are the boss, I'm not sure why you're catching the charges. The alias writ arrest, I'm not sure what the fuck that was about, but the simple assault 3rd degree and the harassment had to have come from the other side, because you put your hands on them when they were having a conversation. Even if they're arguing, you're not security. You probably should have let them just talk about it. Unless you saw him slap her or you know, assault her in some type of way. As a man, it's a noble thing to go and stop another man from, you know, beating up on a woman. But from what was said was that they got into a heated argument, that the boyfriend came up there to confront the girl, which is said to work at BLAQUE. And that's when things popped off. But 5 o'clock in the morning, when it said that this place is supposed to be closed, I'll show it again. I'll show it again. At 5 something a.m., I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why anybody's still there at that hour when you guys are supposed to be closed a long time ago. Sunday. This was past Sunday. Let me pull my thing back up. Y'all see here. June the 28th was the arrest, which was on a Sunday. So 11 a.m. to midnight. So at 12 o'clock, this place was supposed to have been shut down. Why are people still at BLAQUE around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 something in the morning? Okay, again, I don't know if somebody parked around the back. I don't know if their car was down the street, but from what was told to me, they ain't see no cars there. So it looked like nobody there. But it gives that old boy they're saying did come up there to confront old girls. I don't know what she was still doing there. I don't know what she was still doing there. Now, that's the information that was given to me. And Marsau got into a conversation with the boyfriend and the employee, and that's when things popped off. So, and that's from a reputable source. So, and that's what was told to me. Now, Wanda is saying that Marsau is going to talk about it on the show, or that he's going to go live and tell it himself. But my thing is, how do you explain you getting all these charges? And I'm hearing the other person did not. But let's go ahead and pull up, because I got one more piece to this, and then we're going to go, because I want to be on this all damn day. All right, I want to be on this all damn day. So this is straight from Huntsville. All right, this is straight from Huntsville, in case you guys haven't seen this. All right. Because I'm tired of talking about this shit. For real, for real. These motherfuckers gonna keep a mugshot. Marsau Scott, Madison County Jail. All right, y'all see it here. I don't know what that is on his shirt. I feel like it's, you know, I feel like it's some lipstick or something. All right. Huntsville reality star charged with assault and harassment. All right, so let's get into it. Let me highlight it. Okay, let's go back up. Okay, so you guys can see, we're reading here in blue. A reality TV star in Huntsville was arrested and charged with assault and harassment, according to police. Huntsville police said that Marsau Scott, 46 years old, of Madison, was involved in a fight in the 4200 block of Oakwood Avenue, where when officers responded to a disturbance call around 5 a.m. on Sunday. Again, why is anybody even there when the place closed at 12 midnight? Huntsville Police Department said that the fight took place inside the business. Huntsville reality TV star arrested in DUI charges said that after authorities broke up the fight, Scott was arrested and transported to the Madison County Jail. Now, did it say both parties was arrested? Because it sure didn't. Right? The other assailant I'm hearing was not arrested. So if you got all the charges, you were the aggressor. You should have got into somebody else's issues. That's why people tell you mind your business. Yes, it did happen on your thing. You could have told them, okay, guys, can y'all just take this off from here? Because I don't want this in front of my business. You could have said that. Okay, but it sounds like it was a heated argument. Not sure why old boy was so hyped up by his girl still I guess being there that late. Because I mean, I hear the place is not that big. So what all would you have to clean up at this place, right? Like how big it's not that the place is not that big. So again, the place should have been closed down by midnight. At 5 a.m., why is anybody still there? I just don't understand. So authorities broke up the fight. Scott was arrested, meaning Marsau, and transported to the Madison County Jail. Scott, of course, is best known for appearing on the reality series Love and Marriage Huntsville alongside his wife, which we know to be Latisha Scott. The case remains under investigation. So that's what they're saying, all right? Scott's arrest is the latest legal issue involving members of the show's cast. In recent years, fellow cast members Marsau Scott was arrested in DUI in May of 2024. Additionally, Martell Holt was arrested on a DV charge in January of 2024. They went out with a bang in 2024. Love and Marriage Huntsville officially premieres January 12th, 2019. Appeared on our screens January 12th of 2019 on. But that's what they're saying here at the News 19. So if you want to pull it up, I'll drop this here in the chat if you guys want to look more into it. Okay. But that's what it said had happened. It have nothing to do with no chef. I know a lot of people said somebody had to do with chef. It had absolutely nothing to do with no chef. It was a girl who worked there. It was a female employee that was said to be working at BLAQUE. BLAQUE was supposed to be closed at 12 midnight. Okay. Cleaning up, give or take 1 o'clock, maybe 12:30, 1 o'clock. Okay. Because the place is not that big. But for you to still be there at 5 a.m. is beyond. All right. And 2 hours after that, you were booked and arrested. You were booked at 7:31. Why do I remember the number? At 7:31 a.m. you were booked. Okay, so had you been home, I guess after this place closed at midnight, this probably could have been avoided. And the door locked. So I'm not sure why the establishment was still open for anybody to even come in or come up there when it's supposed to have been closed. Okay, at 12 midnight, and that's what it gives. So that's all I have for you guys. A woman was unalived by alligator in Florida. Yeah, child, don't get in no open water in Florida, like at all. Okay, you got to watch pools as well, because sometimes alligators will get in your pool, and well, even if you have an enclosure, because they can climb fences. I saw that video online. So let me look at some comments to see what you guys have to say. But that is the info there. I dropped the link there for from where we just read in the chat. Allegedly, they only have one bathroom. LOL. How long does it take to clean? Clean one toilet. Y'all are messy. All right. There's not that much cleaning in the world. I was trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. Shit. Okay. Let's keep going. So, and where is Spectrum T and Kimmy Coyote? They better roll up, like Mel said, to do a 5 a.m. Child. I don't know. They do have like a little boom boom room I heard in there. I don't know, child. I don't know why nobody would be there 5 hours after a place closes. That's wild word. 5 hours. Of course, y'all see it at midnight, 12 midnight, it's supposed to be closed. But I don't know, child. Maybe he's allowed to be out there late. I mean, Kimmy said Maurice be out too. So maybe their husbands are allowed to be out late like that. I don't know. Mine know not to be out like that, child. But Stacey Lane says it, and they don't clean up anyway, allegedly. I can't take it. Rose Olmsted says that I bet you that's why her man showed up. That's okay. Your man know you get off at 12, and your ass still up there at 5. Bitch, yeah, he is gonna roll up and show the fuck out. I would imagine he would. They said that I said the same thing because no married person would do that. Yeah, it wasn't your business. You could have told him to get off your property with the shenanigans, at least. But to get in the middle of two people arguing that are in a relationship like that, how many people have lost their life trying to break up a situation between two people that love each other, knowing their ass gonna be right back together after the fight, right? Gonna go home and bang each other's brains out, getting it on and whatnot in an sexual nature. Let me put it that way. And child, they ain't even think about that shit. And meanwhile, you don't hop your ass in the middle of somebody's situation and now your ass locked up. Stay out of people's shit. Okay, just tell them get off your property with the arguing so that the police don't have to come and all that type shit. But other than that, don't you get in nobody mess. Denise Slay said that he probably was messing around with that woman. The reason he got involved, just saying, in my opinion. Yeah, hey, who knows? Stacey Lane said that nothing open but legs after 2 a.m. Period. Okay, most supposed to be open. Most supposed to be open anyway. Lasso said that Marsau is like the Headleys. The character on the show in Living Color back in the day said he got 10 jobs. He's a cleaner, he's a cook, and security. Child, I'm not security over no fucking place. If I'm the boss, I'm definitely not security. I'm not breaking up no damn fight and I own the business. Like, hello, you own a bar where, people come and drink. When people get to drinking, they're going to be belligerent and acting a fool, right? So who's supposed to break shit up if something pop off? The boss? Like, hey, man, y'all go get the boss. Somebody fighting. I ain't got to scuff up my gators in here breaking up no damn fight because y'all don't know how to act in here. People act crazy when they drink. So you should have how the fuck you hire a cook, a bartender, waitresses who I hear don't do shit in there but sit down and laugh and joke and hee ha 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 with people standing at the damn door waiting to be seated and served. Like, we just read that yesterday, right? But my thing is, how do you hire a chef, waitress, bartender? I'm assuming a person to clean, unless you have your waitresses clean. I'm not sure how that works. But and a hostess, how do you have that? But you completely look over security and you own a bar. Like, you need a security, even if it's one person, by being a small establishment, one big guy. I mean, shit, you could have had them there to do that. But I'm not being no security over my own establishment. Now you're blessed at 5 a.m. What type of business are they running? They're not supposed to be open according to Huntsville laws. Supposed to be closed down by 2 a.m. And their operating hours say from 11 a.m. to 12 midnight. So they shouldn't have been open anyway for anybody to be able to walk in and start anything. So that we bet not as TASHA. Child. She didn't believe that shit anyway. Who cares? Said should have been home in the bed by then. Should have been snoring, slobbering by then. You should have been on that shit by then. By 5, bitch, you should have been slobbering and farting and snoring. You should have been doing all 3, and you didn't have to necessarily be in that damn order. All right. Said Caramel has the tee. All right. Shout out to Michael Jackson. Oh, girl, I feel like I need a nap, y'all. Today has been hellified, I swear. All right, Stacey Lane said that I bet Marsau, bad built self, was knocking boots before dude got. I ain't say it. Rose said, sorry, we can't put the other CC's name in the chat. Yeah, don't put no CC's name. All right, we done told y'all. Don't be acting up. Do I need to put that up there again? Just for everybody that if you're new here, please do not mention other content creators and gossip from other chats in this chat. Please stick to the topics at hand that we are speaking about. All right, let's keep the conversation only about the topics that we are discussing, not about other content creators. Okay, thank you guys. Because we don't know shit. All right, you guys can speak freely. I don't mind that. Okay, that's your constitutional right. But please do not mention any other content creators over here. All right, it's finally a peaceful place where content creators are getting along. We do not want no mess. People are thinking that others are being talked about or other content creators are allowing others to talk crazy about someone else. Okay, we're just not going to be on that. We're just not going to do it. But that's what was said, you guys. As you guys can see here, I dropped the link in there so y'all can see it. I read to you guys what they said. They're saying here that it did happen at BLAQUE. Okay. And at 5 a.m. the disturbance call was called in about 5 a.m. So that's what was said, and that's all I have. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to like it. Okay, I hope y'all like the video. Please hype up this video as well. Said Unc is a CC, y'all. But thank y'all, especially on a Sunday morning. All right, who's fighting? You should be home, get ready to go to Sunday school, child. Okay, you should be home about to go to Sunday school or whatever. But anywho, thank y'all. Please like the video, hype it up. Tell a friend and tell a friend. Come on over to the Camera Rail Show. All right, welcome new subscribers. You guys are showing out with the subscribe button. I appreciate it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Check me out on all publications as Caramel Rail. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Okay, if I do not go live later on, I will see you guys tomorrow for Car Chronicles. Y'all, today has been a long day for me. I've been up since very, very early. I'm very tired. Okay, so if I turn it early tonight, please do not be mad at me. But if we do have some viral news, of course I will pop back in. Stick a well, child. What the hell? I'll come back. Okay, sick a well. What the hell? We'll be back to give y'all the tea. Okay, till the next one. Let's go.
You can still go, even when you feel slow. You can still go, even when there's no hope. You can still go. I never answer to no, man. I still go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, go,